Well, welcome everybody. Let's get settled in for another CommunityFIT class. I'm your host, James. I got an itch back here. So if you see me itching, I think I got a bug bite or something. If you are new to MoveLab, welcome. This is MoveLab Dynamics, and we're going to be doing some exploratory play mixed in with some exercise today. If at any point you're like, this isn't for me, this is above my pay grade, I need a break, follow that instinct. Because there's only one rule to MoveLab, and that rule is whatever you're doing, whatever choice you make in the movement is 110% correct, because there's absolutely no wrong choices here. There's no wrong way to move. It's just following your instinct with some curiosity with the framework of play. So, as always, we're going to get started with a little breathing exercise. We're going to move on to some nervous system warm-ups and some resilience tools, and then get right into the play. So, top half is going to be the tool set you're going to need to get through the remainder. This is a re-hit format, meaning that we work our way up, we get excited, we get activated, we get worked up, tired, sweaty, overwhelmed, whatever it is, and then we kind of bring ourselves back down so we can go back up. Just like in life, I get stressed out, I gotta know how to down-regulate myself so that I can go back up. Having said all of that, let's get started with some breath work. Today's exploration is going to be all about embodying the lungs. Now, when we say embodiment, what that means is just sensing into the physical portion of you. Why? Because whether you know it or not, you probably don't pay attention to most of your body. You probably don't occupy most of your body. You're probably not aware due to just being busy or trauma or just not thinking about it. Like being embodied, being present in our body is just not truly valued within our culture. And this is advocation and permission and an invitation for it to matter a little bit more, because you're going to need it as we explore and play. So as you inhale, see if you can we're going to start off with visualization. If that doesn't work for you, we're going to move on from there to other things. So again, if it's like, I'm not into that, don't worry, there's other versions coming. As you inhale, visualize your lungs blowing up like balloons inside of your rib cage. So this is not a rib cage breath. This is not a belly breath. This is not a in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's all of those and none of those. Breathe however you'd like, but as you inhale, visualize your lungs getting bigger. As you exhale, visualize your lungs getting smaller. Maybe spend a moment with the right lung. And maybe with the left lung. Here's a little fun fact. Your lungs are not symmetrical. For most of us, our left lung is smaller than our right lung. Why? Because for most of us, our heart sits slightly to the left. So our left lung, for most of us, is a little bit smaller. Now, that's not true for everyone. Some people have a heart over to the right. Some people, it's totally in the middle. The shape, the size of your lung is dependent upon the constellation of other stuff going on inside of you. So, again, moving from imaginary into a little more embodiment. Can you discern, just through your breath, which lung feels bigger to you? And you can stick with practice 1 or 2, just imagining or sensing into which one feels bigger. Or maybe as you inhale, you feel your lungs push against the inside of the ribs, kind of like forcing their way into a bigger space. And exhale, shrinking almost like they are moving away from the inside of the ribs. So we're playing with big shapes and little shapes. Now, if that's hard enough, stay there. If not, do a twist and kind of use your whole body to get the twist in. And then take a breath there. How does the twist affect the way you can embody or sense the way your lungs are working? And then compare it to the other side. And maybe even you just want to swing. Letting an inhale and an exhale kind of happen however it happens. This is also getting into our nervous system toolkit tools. Just twisting sometimes feels good. It's a way to calm down a bit. Now, maybe twisting isn't doing it for you. Maybe you would like to go through some orientation of just kind of looking around, intaking the room. And then the third nervous system toolkit today is just a little bit of a sway side to side. Now, this is not a new one for MoveLab. Normally, we would discuss this as seaweed spine, where we're just really letting it go. And if this feels good, the big motion feels good for you, go ahead and do that. But today I want to invite you to make it a little bit smaller, a little bit slower. You know that when our nervous system feels regulated, if you're standing in particular, if you're standing and your nervous system feels very well regulated, you will actually automatically unconsciously sway side to side. It won't be big, almost imperceivable, but there's a gentle, it's called a cerebellar sway. It's like a swaying to the right, swaying to the left sensation. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're just by choosing to do this action, we are convincing the nervous system that we're regulated. So you can do a breathing thing, you can do a twisting thing, you can do a looking around thing, or just a little bit of a sway if the going gets tough today, which at some point it likely will. Now, let's go into a little bit. I'm just going to choose to sit like this. You don't have to sit like this. It's just easier for me to demo. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to place it onto the left shoulder. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to place it onto the right elbow. We got to do some mobilizing through this area to get where we're going today. So it's like a fancy word for stretch under pressure. So right arm, left arm. My left hand is going to sort of twist the elbow outwards. So like that. Then I'm going to twist in one direction. You should sort of feel something going on probably in the right shoulder, right neck, right shoulder blade area. And I'm going to take a few breaths. Same exact action with the arms, only now we're going to twist the other way. Couple of breaths, and back to center. Give it a little shakeout. Other side, other arm. Go for it, twist, and just pick a direction to go. You're going to end up doing both. Once you feel you've had enough on that side, do the other side. And then back to center. Just take and move through the shoulder blades. You can pick one, just your right, or just the left, or both. What I like to visualize here is that my shoulder blade has become an eraser on a whiteboard, and I'm just erasing all of the notes on the back of my rib cage with that shoulder blade. Or you could just sense that shoulder blade moving. Or you could just move your shoulders. All of them basically do the same thing. Now, if this feels good for you, stay there. If not, both hands are going to go in front of you. You're going to interlace your fingers here. You're going to push away, and then let the palms face you and push away. Palms face away from you, push away, push away, push, 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 push. Then up, push. You can see shoulders go way up into the ears. Reset, push. Palms go to the ceiling. Palms face your head. Palms face the ceiling. Palms face the head. Palms face ceiling. One more of each. Now, separate the hands, almost like you're going to push the two side walls, the right and the left, away. Keep pushing. Rotate fingers down. Rotate fingers up, and then go the opposite way. So I went back to go down. Now I'm going to go forward to go down. Now, give it a little break, because that is a nerve stretch. Likely you felt like a pulsy, not quite a stretch, but something else. You're literally stretching some of the fibers around your nerves. You don't want to do that too long. So this is a practice you go into, back out of, into, back out of. Stretch. Good. Then we're going to take our arms behind us. And again, you can stand, you can sit, make it work for you. Hands are going to go behind us. Interlace, stretch down. You can feel your chest kind of open up a bit, and then relax. Stretch and relax. Stretch and relax. Keep your hands, like, can you keep the palms together? 2 more. 1 more. Good. Come to hands and knees, and I'll kind of face forward to do this. Hands are going to push down into the floor. Fingertips, like little gecko hands, pushing down. Elbow creases look forward and back. Elbow creases look forward and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your elbow creases face each other. Shoulder blades come together. Shoulder blades push away from each other. Shoulder blades come together. I push the ground away to go up. Now, notice I'm not going into cats and cows. I'm moving through the shoulder blades. All of this will become really clear, and you'll be very thankful that we started with this here in a moment. 2, 1. Take your left hand behind your back and imagine it's like a back scratch or in the shower trying to clean your back moment. You're going to try to just touch the full backside of your body, all the way down to hips, tailbone, all the way up to shoulder blades. Now, likely this is the back of your hand touching your back. Great, do that for a bit, and then change your mind and do the palm of the hand. And the palm of the hand touch the back. And then get curious. Can I look around? Can I look up? Can I look to my left and do this? To my right and do this? And then let's do the other side. It can be the back of your hand. Some nice mobility drills for upper body. And then it can be the palm of the hand. Now, the reason I'm saying use your eyes is because most often we kind of make it easy and we get here. But if we're here, we force ourselves to move in new and interesting ways. Good. Now, if this position works for you, come to this position. I get this question almost every single class. You do not have to sit like this if this bothers your knees. Choose a different sitting position, including a high kneel. This is a low kneel. You can also take and put a pillow, a rolled up towel, a bolster, whatever it is, behind your knees and decrease the amount of flexion, bend in your knees. Regardless, whatever version of sitting or high kneel or low kneel you're in, we're going to try to clap forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. Now you can begin to see why we started with some mobility drills. Keep it clapping and come up, back, down, up, back, up, back, which is different than up, back, or back, up. It's almost like the clap is creating a rhythm. Now, if that's difficult, keep going with that one. Or coming up, match striking and back. Other side. It's funny, I can't even like talk without it being rhythmical here. Now, keep that going, or one leg goes in front, toes tucking back, lunging, and back. Lunging forward, lunging back. Find center, match strike, that foot backwards. Other side. If you notice a tendency to kind of go here, use your eyesight, look up. Match strike and rest. Little circles. One side or the other, reset as needed. Good. Hands and knees. And go down into your kitty cat push-ups. I go down, and I go back up. Down, and back up. Down, up, down, up. Stay there, or and move that imaginary dish forward a bit. Up. Good. Keep doing that, or liberate one of your legs behind you. If you're new to the idea of liberation of a limb, simply means pick a leg up behind you, let it do whatever it needs, it organically needs to do. It's like your body is smart enough to counterbalance. Now, stay there, or as you go forward, liberate a limb or a leg behind you, and then that leg comes forward to touch an elbow. Two, one, rest. Shake out your hands. Let's do the other side. It goes out and it touches. Two, one, rest. A little reset, a little calming down of the nervous system. Now, if one of those felt really difficult, stay there or reverse that order. As I go down, knee visits elbow. As I come up, that leg gets to go wherever it wants. So let's go ahead and start. Two more. One more. Give it a rest. Shake it out. Let's do about 5 on the other side. One more. And rest. Shaking it all out. However you get there, get there. Let's stand up. From there, let's wake our feet up a bit. Rocking all the way to the left, all the way to the right. It's like my feet are little ships. Yawing, swaying left and right. Then instead, they rock forward to my toes and back to my heels. Toes, heels. Find your center. I bend at one knee. I take a look down. Are all 5 toes on the ground? Or did I kind of go out to the side or in? Does it look pleasing to my eyes? Other side. Other side. Now, if doing one at a time is good, great. Or as one is going down, the other one is already going up. Notice how there's no height change going on. It's like they meet in the middle. They meet in the middle. Whatever I'm looking at, my horizon line doesn't go up and down, it stays. Whatever I'm looking at, my horizon line stays, and both heels lift and lower. Lift, lower, which is very different than tippy toes, right? Same sequence, but adding this in. One at a time, or switching. Or both. Rest, shake it out. Just do a little twist, a little breathing. From there, face the mat long ways. Right foot goes forward, and I go into my claps. And again, remember, you can be here, you can be here, you can be here. Just challenge yourself a bit. Step and back. Same foot and back. Same foot and back. Other side. Alternating sides. Now, we can continue to just move forward and back, or slightly to the left and right. speeding it up. Walk forward, stepping back. Changing it up. And rest. Check in with your body. Notice whatever you notice. From there, face this way. Standing up, going back into seaweed spine, cerebellar sway, whatever you want to think of it as. But there's a weight shift, right to left. My spine is involved. Truly, it would probably look more like this. It's very small, but you can exaggerate. That might be enough for people, especially if we were to approach some reset and restore mentality to it. Like smaller, slower is actually better than bigger. Now, I can go so much that I take 1 foot and the other. 1 foot and the other. You can notice here, my head, my spine, my body is all moving. I can stay there or add in the arms. You may notice that, oh, it's just difficult for me to be back here and do this. Like things get really rigid. Honor that. It's really difficult for me to be here or here. It might be difficult for me to be here today. That's fine too. 1 leg. Orienting to our space. Now, you can stay there, or we can go, I step forward, I go down, up, accelerate, or off to the side of it, or back, forward, sides, moving around your environment. Reset. Noticing what you notice. Find your center. Open up wide. Go into your version of a squat. Gym squat or deep squat. Whatever it is, see if you can add in arms. One more. Swing. Put your hands on your heart. Tell yourself thank you for showing up. Take a look around your space. The stuff you maybe bumped into, the stuff you moved around. Tell your space thank you. Was an active participant with you today. Take a look at anyone in the room with you, anyone on screen with you. Dogs, cats, small animals included. Thank you for being a part of our community, inviting us into yours. I'm James, and I'll see you later this week. Bye, everyone.
Hi, James. Good job. Thank you. I actually was just going onto our YouTube channel to get the link for our past recordings, and somehow our very first CommunityFIT virtual where I was at your studio popped up and is playing in the background, and I don't know how to stop it. So I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. If you guys can just hang out for a minute, I'm trying to grab the link to where our recordings are. And it just always confuses me on this computer what I'm doing here. So I'm going to stop that. All right. There are things in the way on a Mac computer that I can't get past. So I'm trying to copy and paste. And see. All right. And V. Okay. And then, so I just sent that just to Janet. Hold on. And V. Okay, I just sent a link to you all to our YouTube page that has past CommunityFIT classes on it. We are still in the process of editing and uploading this current session's classes. So I apologize for that. I was hoping that it would be done by now, but you can definitely access all the past sessions over the last, I think, 2 years. They're all there. And then just bookmark that link, and that's where the new ones will be uploaded as well. So thank you. Any questions come up for you, James? I didn't see.
No.
Okay. Oh, and actually Raymond just posted it. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you, Raymond. Yeah, you probably did that a lot faster than I did. That's awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for MoveLab Foundations.
Got it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.